Hi guys, I am not Valtteri Bottas, I'm not Kimi Raikkonen, and I'm not Nico Rosberg, but I am about to add my name to that list in just about the only way I could ever hope to. Today I'm going to be getting driver tuition from the most sought after driving coach in the world. He has coached not only those names I just mentioned, but just about every motorsport legend you can think of. Current and former F1 champions, Valentino Rossi, Juan Pablo Montoya, you name it, they've probably been taught by this guy, Rob Wilson. So we're gonna get in the car and head to the destination. Now, unlike say tennis or golf, coaching in motorsports is a little bit of a touchy subject. Not too many drivers are willing to admit to having a coach, even though most of them do, and most of those use Rob Wilson. But there is of course a reason for that. In an age of telemetry and data, Rob Wilson is an old school car control guru. He is focused on the movement of the car, the weight transfer, the balance, how you apply the throttle, the brake, the steering input, how much force you use with each of those. So he is not a back to basics instructor at all, but focused on those very little details that help you go those last few tenths, the ones that really make the difference between the best and just the good. I personally cannot wait for today. I'm so excited. Rob takes a very scientific approach to analysing people's driving, and I actually can't wait for him to pick apart my driving, find some holes in it, and then give me some advice to help me go quicker. Now you might be thinking that given that I'm going to be taught by one of the best Formula One driver coaches in the world, I'd be heading probably back to Silverstone again, Brands Hatch, somewhere like this. Well, not exactly, because, well, we're here. Runtingthorpe. Now, I'm just taking shelter under this plane because it's incredibly windy here, so hopefully I've managed to buff out some of the wind noise. Now, you might be forgiven for thinking we were going to do today in a Ferrari 430, a Radical, an Ariel Atom, something like this, but not quite. We are going to be using a Vauxhall Astra. There she is, boys and girls. So it is one of the new models, diesel, front wheel drive, not exactly lighting the performance charts up, but it is perfect for the job at hand. And I think we should climb into the car, and then I will let Mr. Rob Wilson explain just why that's the right tool for the job. Let's get in. So I'm in the car with Rob, and why didn't you explain to us why we're using a Vauxhall Astra for today?
Well, firstly, a road car is a good thing for the training of racing drivers, because you can feel what's going on. If you're in an exotic something with all the gizmos and things on it, and there's a small mistake, it almost fixes it for you, and the dynamics over and done with before you're even aware of it. You're just going play it. So if we go into a corner and we feel a bit of understeer or a bit of oversteer, or we've got too much load in the car, we can be discussing it as it's occurring. So I feel that, feel that. Now it's an amplified version of what goes on in a racing car, and of course, and the environment is good because it's comfortable and it's quiet, and we can be saying, no, I didn't mean this, I meant that, and rather than having to stop at the pits and talk through headphones and you miss things. So that was, the road car is a good idea. The Astra, the Vauxhalls have been superb. They've been so tough. That they surprise people how quick they are. They get here and they keep up with a Lotus Elise, a normal one anyway, and they're much faster than people think, and the Vauxhalls have just been so strong. They're just so strong. We do the equivalent, these cars of 2 Le Mans 24 hours, and they just, as they come off the production line, we'll change brake pads. and they still keep going.
So you really put these things through their paces round here. They're doing flat out almost every single lap.
Every single lap, as fast as they can go. You'd almost call it at Formula 1 pace, because there's often Formula 1 drivers doing it. So it's pretty much as fast as cars can go, and they just stand up to it. We don't do anything other than maybe change brake pads, obviously tyres pretty much every day, because we wear it out. So that's an enjoyment, and they handle well. You know, they're predictable, and so a useful car, and
the right tool for the job.
Right tool for the job. You put that very well, better than I could.
Rob then took me through his core driving philosophy, known as flat car. A car's performance is greatest when load is distributed evenly across it, so the earlier and more often you can achieve a flat car, the better your resulting acceleration, braking and turning.
In a normal situation, you'd be looking at that cone as an apex there, but that's just there to fool us. And although the racing school would, people say, "Oh, get to the apex." Here, we just, rather than go to there, we just build in a straight ahead car for a couple of car lengths, and then make the same turn just there. And then and you pick yourself up, say a few hundredths of a second with that flat car. Okay. The same here. We'll just get the car slightly flat, then hold the inside a little bit longer than we think, and then, rather than just being out there lining up with right-hander, again, get the weight out of the car and go straight ahead like this here. And then don't just go right-left. Get the car flat, like the steering like that for a moment, because it takes a minute. You can get the car flat, but corner weights are still moving around on there, and like a pinball machine going ping, ping, ping from the left to the right. And so to get the corner weights even, so the right front and the left front flat, it does take a couple of car lengths for a car to settle down, even though you could put a spirit level across the car and it would be flat. It's that stuff going on. So all we're saying really is, if you can get the car flat a couple of car lengths before you brake, then rather than half a car length before you brake, it will stop better.
To better achieve flat car, Rob teaches a graduality to braking and steering inputs, blending an initial small adjustment of the wheel into a full turn-in. Then, at the apex of the corner, apply extra lock. This speeds up the corner at its slowest point, allowing a straighter, flatter exit.
And we must always communicate to the car in a supple way, just by just a little introduction and then doing that. And the rate you move your body is so important, because tiny turn on the wheel, tiny bit of brake, and rather than just going around, a little more steering there to get the weight out of the car, and then it accelerates between there and down to our chicane down here, and you'll pick yourself up, over a tenth of a second by just having that weight out of the car, and then a little more steering there to get a slightly flatter car there, which also helps getting it flat with the braking, and then about a bonnet length of braking there. And then you keep turning the wheel so slow that you can keep putting extra steering on, so that when you put the extra bit on to get the weight out of the car's already going that way. You can put a bit more load in the middle of a corner or have a lift. The middle of the corner is the least economical place to be looking for extra speed, because cars don't accelerate that quick there.
With the theory all covered, Rob embarked on a flying lap to set a benchmark time for the morning, and then it was my job to take the wheel.
Here we come. So there's our timing beacon up there, and then guys, click, and here I won't use all the road. It's going to here. Go past that turning point, flat car, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. About there, a little more steering, a flat car there, near this cone, and gentle flow down to second, lighter decrease in the brake pressure, and then a flat car just going around here, full, then maybe 3/4 to stop the wheel spinning, then full again, and then a proper rotation, out of gear soon, hold the inside for a bit longer than we think, and then diagonal takes off, and then sit on the side avoiding these bumps, look at where we want to get to. I'll start guiding the wheel very early, and I'm guiding it now and lighter with the brake, very short corner, keep turning. I'll make a gear shift here to help the nose go in flat car, hold the inside here, look at that cone there, and then we'll guide early, and then way down the car, so the quarter's only that long, rather than...
Man, it's just a...
Yeah, it's just a flick, and then we're underway again, so a little very short quarter. Here, I'll go gentle firm on the brake, down there, down to third, decreasing the pressure, just 10% throttle, a little bit more, and full throttle now, when the car's taking off like a dragster, rather than you wouldn't see a dragster taking off going
sliding
sort of thing. So yeah, we'll look at where we want to get to, which is over here, just in here somewhere. Keep turning a little bit down there, and then a flat car down, decreasing the pressure again, continue to turn, a little more steering just there. Gets out at the moment with the car set I'm going that way, bit of rotation, slightly flat car, and then up to our thing here.
See how you did?
Well, we'll see what first session pole is.
It's a 151 dead.
Okay, that's the only
exactly what you predicted earlier, actually.
So now there's probably a slightly better lap time there, just for absolutely just concentrating on doing the lap, but that's fairly representative. I would have thought, So now we'll go up here. You do a little cool down lap. We'll change drivers.
And then the pressure's on.
Well, absolutely.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Well done, you steered that well. The temptation is to put more on, but you didn't. Oh yeah, it's a little early. Change nicely, keep the nose in. Yeah, that was good steering because it went fast, and you could have easily put too much steering on there. But you stayed within what the tyre could do.
Again, it's one of those things, the brain wants to do something and you have to consciously fight it.
Slightly. No, not too fast. Let's turn that wheel a bit more there now. Gently guide and you go for the throttle. You left it a little early, but we're okay. Very nice. A little bit early. Go slow, 2% now. And go. So, wanted to run over the curve. Okay, medium.
Yeah. Use the full braking power then. Almost the first time.
Very nicely. A little sharper. More. Okay, there were some decent things going that way.
Okay.
Yeah. 1 minute. 52.6.
There we go.
Okay, turn the wheel earlier. I know. Further over there now. There you go. Good. Well done. Okay. Keep going. Let's wait. Proper turn. Good. Well done. That's good. Stay there. Nicely. Looks like we've lined it now. 10% now. And go. Yeah, see it now. That'll be a better exit. You get that 10% throttle really early.
Yeah.
And it just works.
As soon as you've done the first time.
Yeah, absolutely. Previous lap, 151.4.
Okay.
Oh, why not? Too fast. That's it, go here, got it there. Alright. Yeah, alright. You're borderline going to be a bit racy there, but we're sort of going to pull it okay. 51.4 again. Yeah.
Little bit of grass there. Little bit of track limits.
Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Okay, we go, wait, full. There we go. I'll wheel a little bit further. Just wait, probably a good turn. Yeah, better turn. Okay, here you go, 10% now. 10%. Not 50.
Sorry, that felt like
a big 10 for me. Well, thank you for 51.6, thankfully. Early sharp, wait for throttle. Good, that was good. same like we just did, yeah? Don't try to prove this. Double shot. Slow, slightly lighter and sharp, go for one. Good. A little bit further before you change, keep rolling back to it.
Oh, yeah, much too early.
The other way. It's alright then. Keep going, follow the grass. Just do the same here. But you know, keep going, gently, then go to it early, and go. Go, well done. The last lap. Like 10% now only, and go. Just go anyway. No fault. But we're still okay.
Marshall didn't see that one.
No.
He was checking his newspaper.
No cones, exactly, and lighting a cigarette. Keep going into the dark. Bring gently down, lighter, sharper, full. Nicely, steady, lighter, turn the wheel more, sharper then, sharper. Oh yeah. Yeah, a little too early.
Yeah. Okay.
And the last lap, 1 minute 50.5.
Yes.
The last two there, it's like one above the black and then the black.
Yeah. We are getting there.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
I think that's a brilliant way to do it.
If I'm within half a second of your first time of the day, I'm very much happy with that.
You're half a second quicker than the first time.
You did 51, didn't you?
51.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
let's draw a line under it there.
Right, exactly.
What an absolutely awesome day. I have loved it. I've been right in my element. Huge thank you to Rob and for Vauxhall for inviting me down for the day. I've learned a lot and I cannot wait to put this into practice at some of my favorite racetracks. A lot of little tips that piece together help make a much quicker lap time. But I'm gonna hop in the car and get moving. I've had so much fun today, it's been unbelievable. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch up with you very soon. Cheers, guys.